Chapter 15. Our Feathered Friends. We see various birds sitting on the branches of trees and flying in the sky. They are beautiful creatures of different shapes, colors and sizes. The body of a bird is light and they have hollow bones which makes it easy for them to fly. Their bodies are covered with feathers of different colors which help them to fly and keep the body warm and dry. Different birds have different types of beaks. As the birds do not have teeth, their beaks are shaped according to the type of food they eat. Let us see the various kinds of beaks that birds have. Beaks. Cracker, beak. Birds like sparrows, pigeons, peacocks, and hens have short, thick, and cone-shaped beaks to help them break and crush seeds and nuts. Chisel beak. Woodpeckers have a long and sharp chisel-shaped beak which helps them to drill the trunk of the tree and also to find insects in the tree trunk. Hooked beak. Birds like owls, eagles, and vultures have sharp, hooked beaks which help them to bite and tear the flesh of their prey. Straw-shaped beak. Hummingbird has a long and slender beak. It helps the bird to suck nectar from flowers. Strainer beak. Ducks have broad, flat beaks that strain some plants and insects from water. Spear-shaped beak. Birds like herons, pelicans, and kingfishers have spear-shaped, long, sharp and pointed beaks for fishing. Tweezer beak. Birds which eat insects like the hoopoe bird and warbler bird have thin, long and pointed beaks. This beak helps them to pick grains and insects. Uses of beaks. Birds use their beaks to do many things. Different types of beaks are used to pick grains, tear flesh, peck and fight, clean and smoothen their feathers, make nests for carrying materials like grass, twigs and leaves, and for using it as a tool for making nest, feed their young ones, defend themselves and attack the enemy, scratch the ground, searching for prey. Factopedia. Parrots have beaks designed to break open seeds and nuts and tear the outer skin of certain fruits they eat in the wild. Claws. Birds have claws on their feet which help them to swim, fly and hold things. Different types of birds have different claws. Climbing claws. Birds like woodpeckers have 2 toes pointing forward and 2 backwards for climbing up and down the trees. Wading claws. Birds like cranes, storks and herons have long legs with spread out toes which help them to wade through water and catch fish. Grasping claws. Birds like owls, eagles, and hawks have large curved claws called talons. These are used to catch, kill, and carry their prey. Scratching claws. Hens have hard claws and strong legs to scratch the ground for seeds and insects. They have 3 toes in front and a short one at the back. Perching claws. Birds like sparrows and crays have 3 long toes in front and 1 at the back. These help them to hold the branch of the tree firmly. Their grip is so strong that they do not fall off even when they are sleeping. Swimming claws, toes. Birds that swim in water, like ducks and seagulls, have webs between their toes for swimming. Running toes. Birds like ostriches that run fast have 2 toes and very strong long legs which help them to run fast. Birds and their nests. As we have homes to live, birds also build nests as a home for themselves, and specially for laying eggs. Birds make their nests on the ground, in the branches of trees, and even in buildings. They use straw, hair, twigs, leaves, and grass to build their nests. Let us read about some nests built by different species of birds. Sparrows, crows, and pigeons build their nests on trees, in and around our houses. Vultures, eagles, and kites build their nests high on the treetops. A weaver bird weaves its nest out of fine strips of palm or banana leaves and grass. Their nests hang on branches of trees and have a narrow entrance on the lower side. A tailor bird builds its nest by sewing 2 or 3 large leaves together. It uses its sharp beak as a needle to stitch the leaves together. A woodpecker uses its sharp beak to peck the trunk of the tree and make a hole. It cuts deeper to make a hollow in the tree trunk. Then it lines its nest with chips of wood to make it warm and comfortable. A kingfisher makes a hole on the bank of a river to live in it. Partridges and ducks make their nests in the ground. They dig a hollow in the ground and line it with dried grass, straw, and leaves to make it cozy. They make their nests in tall grass or bushes where it is not easily seen. A penguin collects stones, pebbles, and bones and puts them together to make its nest. It makes its nest on the ground. Woodpecker making hollow in tree. Kingfisher in its nest. Duck nest. Penguin's nest. Factopedia. Hummingbird is the only bird that can fly backwards. The bone of a pigeon weighs less than its feathers. A woodpecker pecks 20 times in a second. Penguin can jump as high as 6 feet in the air. Ostrich eyes are larger than its brain. A quick recall. Birds have different types of beaks which help them in many ways. Different species of birds have different claws and toes which help them to swim, fly, and hold things. As we build our homes, birds also build different types of nests at different places of their choice.